Hey, you guys, this is a redo. We got sideways again. Oh, we were doing so good. Okay, so that's all. That's all right. I just left the cards out that were pulled. So we're going to cover Al Green's impeachment, articles of impeachment with the cards, and we're going to ask a couple of questions about the rumors of the gladiator contests between immigrants by Cosplay Christie, who I prefer to call Cosplay Candy, the fake name Candy. Okay? All right, so let's ask if that's going to happen. All right then. All right, spirit team. It's okay if I ask you the repeat questions. Okay, thank you. Clear, please. Will this first, is Christy Nome planning to make a TV show where immigrants fight each other? Yes. Will this ever get filmed? No. Will she be able to start organizing it? Will she actually force immigrants to fight with each other? All right. Excellent. Thank you, Spirit Team. Okay, well, that's good, because that's just something wrong with that girl. She's not right. Okay. She's got issues. Everybody's got issues, but geez. Okay, so we were talking about Al Green now in his articles of impeachment. So I have to try to remember what the card said. I think I got this. Okay, so this is Mr. Green. Knight of Cups. Nice completed task. This is very emotional for him. Cups are also about creativity. So he's been very creative when writing these articles of impeachment. Okay, Three of Wands is taking action on making a choice. After making a choice, you can clearly see the road ahead. The sun is coming up to shine on the truth. Five of Wands, that's the infighting. That's the fighting with his own party. And I'm not sure if this is true, but I heard through an independent newsie that AOC was against Mr. Tanadar's. Was that? Is it an Article 9? Article 9, and forcing a vote, forcing it on the floor. Okay, and then at first I thought, well, there she goes too. And then Spirit Team said no. It's all about timing. That's what it's about. It's all about timing. And also remember, we had Mr. Tanadar. Yes, he pulled back. I know that was disappointing. Everything happens for a reason. There's things that are going on that we have no idea about. Couldn't even fathom. So, if AOC told Mr. Tanadar to pull back, that was for a reason. It had nothing to do with fear. Now, I can't say that for the rest of his party that were so adamant that he didn't enforce number 9. That was out of fear. So anyhow, that's the arguing. His own party arguing with him. And we have the unknown card. Now this can be two things. It could be like the outcome is unknown, but I'm not getting that here. What I'm getting is Mr. Tanadar. I know this is about Mr. Green, but Spirit wants me to talk about Mr. Tanadar. Mr. Tanadar is going to add things to his articles of impeachment. He's going to add extra stuff to it. And there's a lot to choose from. It would be overwhelming, the amount of choices. Yeah, the Spirit Team says it is. It is overwhelming. And these guys know what they're doing. But this is overwhelming. So we have the Page of Cups. That's the messages coming through from these articles of impeachment being put on the floor. Messages coming through. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, in the Light Seers deck, you see the roots underneath the ground. And then above the soil, you see the results of those roots and taking care of them and tending to them and caring for them. So that's what this is, the beginning of results. Now, there are going to be Republicans and MAGAs who still disagree, Five of Wands, but many of them are starting to see. We've already seen the proof of that. Many of them are starting to see. That's these results, these a little at a time results. Then we have Judgment. Can't make this stuff up, you guys. Judgment. Death, rebirth, and transformation. People's thoughts, people, Congress, even DOJ, even SCOTUS, are having different thoughts because it's starting to affect them. It's affecting their bankrolls. And we have the King of Pentacles. This is more about stability, being grounded, okay, being meticulous. So these articles of impeachment are not a joke. They were very well thought out. Grounding and meticulous. And strength. Spirits just said strength in numbers, strength in numbers. Okay. So, let me pull an extra card. Strength in numbers. Clarify strength in numbers, please. Hanging in the balance. Strength in numbers, hanging in the balance. The scales will be tipped towards hold on, I'm thinking. The scales will be tipped towards they're going to charge him. That's what I'm hearing. They're going to charge him. Our last reading was Rufus ratting out Humpty, right? The afternoon vibe for Sunday. The scales will tip in favor of justice. Thank you, Spirit Team. There was background noise. I couldn't concentrate on what they were saying. Yeah. Scales are going to tip towards justice. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Team. And we have the King of Wands. And this is the passionate actions being taken. And that fits with the strength in the Hanged Man. And the message of the scales being tipped towards justice. Well, there's judgment. But in this case, pretty much same thing. Page of Pentacles, another message about results. And what I heard the first time I recorded this, what I heard was Page of Pentacles. How the way that he manipulates is going to become crystal clear. This is what Spirit Team is telling me. The way he manipulates everything to be about him and for his benefit. Yeah. Did I mention, I don't think I mentioned in this video, I'm sure most of you have heard how he told Walmart to suck up the tariffs. That's not the way that works. Consumer sucks up the tariffs. Nice try, buddy. He doesn't know anything about what he's doing. He has no idea what he's doing. Okay, now we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight, again, Knights are about completing a task, and that is the task of taking action. So what I'm getting here is that not all, that's right, thank you, Spirit Team, not all, the Seven of Pentacles, not everything in these articles of impeachment are going to pass through both the House and the Senate. Well, is it one or two, you guys? They're not sure. One or two pieces of the art, one or two articles will stick. Okay, thank you, Spirit Team. And this would be the High Priestess. And now, it is very possible for a person to be religious and spiritual at the same time. That is what I see in Al Green. His father was a preacher, but I can just sense spirituality. The man has a conscience. Following his intuition, listening to his spirit guides, whether he knows that consciously or not that he's listening. Just because we're spiritual doesn't mean we're aware of our spirit guides. Everyone is different and on a different path. He's very connected to his higher power. And then the last card I picked was the Wheel. Yeah, is it the Wheel? Yeah, okay, sorry. The Wheel of Fortune. I was making sure it wasn't the World. Wheel of Fortune, endings of cycles, beginnings of other cycles. Okay? What goes round comes round. Endings of a cycle, ending of a cycle. Let's see what the pendulum says. Is this ending of a cycle the ending of Humpty's cycle of abuse of power? Yes. Okay. Okay, so real quick, people keep asking about May 20th. They're still telling me, they're not giving me an exact date, but they're still telling me something big between the 20th and the 29th. Will Al Green's articles, any of Al Green's articles of impeachment, be passed through the House of Representatives and the Senate, ending up in a conviction and removal of Humpty? Yes. Okay, is that what you're talking about? You keep telling me between May 20th and May 29th. Is that when that is going to happen? Yes. Okay, remember, energies change. If that energy changes, remember that before you jump on my butt. I'm just relaying messages here. All right, you guys. That is the late night. I won't have too many of these, but the late night vibe. The late night vibe, you guys. All right? You'll see my face tomorrow, I promise. I'm really exhausted, and I really just wasn't. I took a shower, but I was not up to all the makeup and the eyelashes and all that other stuff. Okay, I really needed to give it a break. I like to just run free some days, you know? All right, you guys. Thanks for showing up. Hey, don't forget about the 10% off sale on the Etsy shop. There's two different links down in the description box below the video. Just click on more and find the link. The second one is the one with the promo code embedded into the link. So I don't know if you have to still put the promo code in or not, but the promo code, if you do, is We Fight, We Win, all capital letters, all one word. We fight, we win. We fight, we win. Okay? Just letting you guys know. I missed the Mother's Day, so we're going to do that from today, Sunday. Was it the 18th? Sunday the 18th until this coming Saturday, okay? And also, Angie Bell has agreed to join us on our Zoom room, which We have decided will be Sunday, June 1st, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay? You have to email me, though. If you tell me on the comments, I can't really do anything because I have to be able to send everybody a link. Okay? It's free, and it's not for members only. It's just somewhere where we can cuss a little, no F-bombs, because everyone does not like the F-bombs. Okay? But we can, cuss a little and use the real names of people and get our aggression out, get our crap out. I need to do it because it's like every time I turn around, I'm just so PO'd at this person and these idiots that hang on to his tail feathers. So, anywho, thanks for showing up again. Much love, many blessings. See you in the funny papers.